Welcome back to Primetime, everybody. We're here for another episode 19 of our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. And I'd like to welcome you to Sidequest-A-Palooza 2 Electric Boogaloo, because we're going to be doing a whole bunch of side quests on this particular episode, because that's what we were doing on the last one, and we didn't finish them all, and I've been told that I must absolutely finish all the quests. So we did a whole mess of side quests to help out the people of Alisthea, because they're having all sorts of problems, and only Clive can solve those problems, while everybody else is prepping for us to go give Ultima the ultimate smackdown in his floating little island base. And we had some really good story elements here. So a few of the highlights there, we ended up helping out Isabel to actually save Northreach, because there was, I guess, a leader of the Crystalline Orthodoxy religion or whatever that had come from Oriflame, and actually was trying to take over and rebuild the empire. And we said, yeah, that's not a great idea, because all you're doing is taking shit from all the poor people that don't really have anything, and they're getting an empire that really doesn't for them. And we eventually came to this really nice conclusion about, oh, we can all just get along and protect each other. And then when we're ready, then we can maybe build another empire again. And it'll be all happy and love and rainbows and stuff. And it was a very happy ending kind of deal. We also helped resettle Eastpool for a bunch of bearers that Martha had taken in. We spent some time with the bestest boy in the world, Torgal, on an old island that him and Clive used to play on when they were much, much younger. And we actually got to have kind of a little bit of an emotional moment, just kind of remembering some things and finding some old, some old reminders of Clive's childhood, like his sparring sword that we had used in the beginning of the game. It's a really nice bit. And then we also had a little bit of closure. We had a little bit of closure with Josh and Clive's dad, the Duke, because apparently it's custom in the duchy to give a gift to their children when they come of age. And so Duke Elwyn had actually commissioned a pair of armbands that were going to be very ceremonial and just ornate and well designed, to give to his sons when they came of age. And unfortunately, the betrayal of Annabella and everybody's death came before that they could be completed, but they had been safeguarded by one of his loyal retainers who had seen the writing on the wall and had been unable to warn the Duke. So we were able to give these, or be given these armbands, and we actually ended up spending a little bit of time to saying goodbye to Dad at his grave over in Rosaria. And it was a really emotional moment. It was very well done, very tasteful. And it was great. It was perfect. And I was really happy that we got to see that. So, but we've got a bunch of other quests. Some of them we're going to turn in. Some of them we still need to work on, just so that way we can kind of wrap up everybody's story and just kind of get everybody to a point where they're ready. They can focus on the mission ahead of us. So let's go ahead and get started with this one, folks. So I ended up doing counting. We had 14 quests when we started on the last episode. With all of the other quests that are still outstanding, as well as the new ones that have popped up, we have a total of 9. Now, a couple of these are actually already ready to turn in. We just need to do them. Like this one is ready to be turned in. There is also one for mid that I believe is also ready to be turned in. So that already takes a couple of them right off our plate right away. So we're going to pick up this quest from Byron. And then we've got one at our little reading desk that we're going to go ahead and pick up. And then we're going to get to work. Three's Company.
Clive, my boy. Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved. But such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
Possibly
From what little
more.
I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control.
No.
Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way.
And what do you
We must
propose?
move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other.
Okay,
The
I'm
realm's
listening.
armies and her larders.
Ah,
As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there.
no, that's fair.
Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he
Havel?
was retired.
What's Havel doing here?
Was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Aw,
Of course you
thanks.
have.
Thanks, Uncle.
And he's agreed to help.
Perfect.
On one condition.
Uh-oh.
That he first speaks with you personally.
Crap.
Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with
An outlaw.
I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course.
Understandable.
But the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Do I have a choice?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Now, I think that there is room to have a difference of opinion here. I would make the argument it's far more important to get the larders, so the food stocks and everything, all taken care of first, rather than get the armies all under one banner. Because if you can feed the people, they will come to you. You will have okay, peasants is probably the wrong word, but you will have the common folk will come to you because you will be able to feed them, you'll be able to help them. And the soldiers will come because you can also feed them as well. And at that point, you can make a play for their loyalty. So, and maybe it's a little bit mercenary in that case, like you would have to say, wow, if you fight for me, I'll feed you, or something like that. At which point, then you can go talk to Havel to solidify that loyalty. But I feel like I personally would go a different route on this. Anywho, we got ourselves a missive here that's got another question in it. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction before we depart for the skies. I would speak of this more in private. You got it, Josh.
If Joshua was worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
All right. So Josh, I think, is going to be out looking out over the railings and shit like that, just kind of sightseeing. And then we can turn in the quest for Ember's little scout thing, and Mid's supplies to build an airship, which I don't think is going to work. What's up, Joshy boy?
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different.
Just
I
a
don't think
skosh.
I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
I mean, it makes
She
sense.
doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us.
Mhm.
To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever.
Hell yeah, we do.
You still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
What a rapscallion.
A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
I can
It
imagine.
seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Uh-oh.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left.
That seems like the better idea.
What would you do without me, Clive?
I'm sensing we're going to be placed in another adult situation with Jill. But we better look out. Okay, so Ember's over here.
You should have seen him.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip
I think I
wasn't
want to
too
give him
bad,
like
I hope.
a B plus.
Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
Yeah, not quite.
No.
We had a little bit of a
It most
unexpected
certainly did not.
complication. You know what? Wait, I get to decide? Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to give him passing marks. Like, okay, so yeah, he did get himself into trouble with the Avis. But at the same time, he really took advantage of the situation when I showed up. So, I mean, I think that he actually absolutely does deserve passing marks. Not full marks, but absolutely passing.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
We just got to be very
Indeed
careful he
it is.
doesn't freeze up in the
Thank you
future.
for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All
Exactly.
I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true.
Send him out
This
with
time
Gav.
he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of
That he
hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a
Facts.
scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
Oh, we got
I'll
another
do
quest.
whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to.
That won't be
I'll show you.
necessary.
Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place.
Hell yeah, it is, and that's what counts a lot of
Just like
times.
someone else we know. And if you
Aww.
ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
Yep.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off.
Oh, heavens forbid Gav get a day off.
Back to work.
Are we actually going to take part in another trial?
This did not play out as I expected. Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Quest complete. That's 1 done. 8 to go. Breath of Lightning pile drive. All right. Do we have another quest from him? No. But we did have a quest over here that might be from Ember. All right, so we're still back. We still got 9 quests. We got to pick this one up. Now, is this also Ember or something else? Or is this somebody else? Sup, Gav? Oh, we get a quest for Gav. He was like the only main supporting character that we didn't get a quest for.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual.
I love Gav.
Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Or them,
Back in
not
the north,
it.
Families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Okay, well, what do you need help
Is
with?
there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
Just
All
might
right,
be,
then.
you say?
What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo.
A silver
There's
chocobo.
loud luck in all the
Ooh.
realm, or so we used to say back home anyway.
Where am I going to find
Thing is,
that?
they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
You
Only
can't
the
find
big
one.
day is fast approaching. And that's all you need.
Oh,
A
no,
feather.
because he can't split his
That or the
tasks.
bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's.
Okay.
I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Not a problem, Gav. With the number of things that you have done for us, absolutely, no question, we would take care of this for you. Like, okay, we talk about that, like, Otto is like the heart of all of this, the resistance, everything going on here with the outlaws. But you know what? Gav does so much for everybody. He really does. So Mid is over here. No, I gotta keep this way. Mid is over here. She's down in her little. They call it the dungeon, but it's not. It's just a lab. And I got some stuff for her because she wants to try to build an airship, or try to make the Enterprise an airship, which I don't think is gonna work.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need.
Okay, what else do
After
you
you
need?
left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0
And it's.
And
and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one, though. That's the
From
problem.
a fallen
He's
guardian.
that smaller a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait,
Oh shit.
the children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
Oh!
Now that I think about it, they Didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
I forgot about that.
But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model.
For the best.
You go and find that cog.
You got it. I had totally forgotten about that because we had that piece left over from when we worked on the scales, and they talked about, hey, this is like a leftover piece, Sid. What are we gonna do with it? Y'all still have that?
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
Now it's lost,
We
isn't
saved
it?
it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Oh, thank God.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
Oh, that sounds
All the pieces
dangerous.
that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look,
How many pieces you got left over,
I
kids?
found it. Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
No, we're good.
That's all
We're
for
good.
now.
Probably best that she
I'll
not
let
know
Mid
about those.
About your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Okay, well, we've got the cogwheel. We'll give that back, and hopefully this model thing works. Like, I don't think she's ever going to get the Enterprise flying, but this is gonna be cool to see, I think.
Well, did they have it?
Yes.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
Oh, thanks,
Exactly what are you
Mid.
going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
Are you just like gonna flap it up into the air? I kind of want to see this.
That should do it.
Well, those aren't wings. Those are like propellers.
Here goes nothing.
Now, is it actually going to get enough lift? No.
Titan's tits.
Language!
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared.
You'll get it.
The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without.
Why do you say that?
Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads.
Okay, you're not wrong.
Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question.
That doesn't really have an answer.
The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this.
Sid was pretty damn smart.
Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone.
She'll still have it in her
Clive,
head.
Have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them.
Oh, yeah?
A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now.
He's gonna have fun with this.
Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of a shame that it looks like we're not gonna get a flying airship here thing, but you know what? She's right. She really is.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all.
You'll get it.
My dad always said, dream big. But it isn't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Model airship, another curiosity. I think I'm only missing like 10 of those now. I've got most of them, I think. But we're done with that. I think we've got all of the quests cleared up in here, which is awesome. That's great. Which means it's time for us to take a look around and see what else we need to do. I think that all we need to do is actually complete quests, which is pretty awesome, if I say so myself. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to start in Martha's Rest, and we're going to work our way eastward.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, well, then I'm not your man.
Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
Oh.
Near some guyed hovel not far from Eastpool.
Oh.
Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
I bet that's the one with the big field outside of Eastpool. Okay, well, that's helpful. That's, like, really helpful. All right, and then we've also got to... Well, okay, so I guess we got to keep looking around for more merchants to get clues. Okay, got it. Any more clues? There we go. There's somebody who's heard something.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
Could we not talk about that?
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
Fair.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
I mean, that's what I'd be doing. Alright, so that's 2. Now, is there another merchant nearby that we haven't seen? Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I'm guessing maybe by the gate over here. Or perhaps in the... Nope, never mind. There, right there. There we go. There's our other trader.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's Ride.
Rhiannon's Ride, okay.
In there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
At this point, I got nothing better to do. Okay, so Rhiannon's Ride.
Sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It's almost too good to be true.
I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. Rhiannon's Ride is over there. So we've got that, and then we've also... Then we're going to head down here for Mans Hill. So let's go ahead and head over to Rhiannon's Ride.
Since I'm already here.
Yeah, why not? Go check it out.
Tracks.
Oh!
They're not left by bandits for a change.
There is an abandoned little hovel thing that was all falling apart and shit like they were talking about. I think I gotta go over here and around to get to that, I think. Right? No, nope, never mind. How the heck do I get over there? Because Clive apparently can't walk through water. But, oh, there's a way down from over here, it looks like. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We got a silver chocobo over here. Can we just find a feather rather than trying to have to kill this thing? That would be ideal.
More tracks. And these look fresh.
I don't want to kill it.
A chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
In the house? That seems like a weird place for it to be, is in the house.
I don't hear anything.
But there's a feather. Okay, I'm happy now. Because I didn't really want to hurt a bird just for existing because it's rare. It's like, oh, please run! No, don't try to fight me. Please don't. Please, I don't want to kill it. Aww. Be nice, Clive.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you.
Yes.
Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Well, I mean, you're taking... Okay. I was going to be really upset if I had to fight them. I was going to be so upset.
Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Good decision. We'll get back to Gav in a minute, though. We're going to go and hit Man's Hill down in Hawkcry Cliff to do Jill's little quest, or I guess Joshua's quest on behalf of Jill, I guess. And they want me to just come over here, I guess. Huh? Easy enough.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
You're going to wear that sword out with how much you use it.
There's nowhere been spared.
Charms, charms, charms. Thank you for the 64 months of sub. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing good. Pew pew. Yeah, pew pew. 64 months. Holy cats, man. Hope you're doing well. Apparently all the flowers are dead, though. We'll see if we can find some more.
Cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Yeah, all of the cats, charms.
It's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
To the hideaway! All right, so we gotta talk to somebody at, like, the botanical garden thing or whatever, right? Is that what we're trying to do? Yeah, I guess, so. We'll go turn in Gav's Quest 2 while we're in here. Well, thanks for stopping by, Charms. Have a good night.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Oh, we'll figure it out. We're gonna turn in Gav's little feather first.
It was no trouble at all.
Is that Ember? I think it is.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Oh yeah, all the
Any
luck.
luck, you say?
We got ourselves a silver chocobo feather.
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is?
Oh, if you think
Where
it's
in
silver
the
chocobo
hell
feather,
did
then
you
you are
find
indeed
it?
right.
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Not
Everything
me.
up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
I hope not.
Blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new
How
home.
fast does it
Trust me.
move, though?
After
Because the
all,
blight hasn't
that's what us
moved
endangered animals do.
in 5
Anyway,
years.
what matters is you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
Oh,
All those long nights in the
congratulations!
pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't
Outstanding.
speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Oh, that's pretty. Was that
What do
like
you
a
think?
charm that you like put in a cradle
I
or
think
something?
If you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Hell yeah, you
Oh,
will.
well, I should
We
go
love
and see
our
if Emma's
Gav.
awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
What? You made it? I just got the feather. I don't know if it counts. Okay, alright. Where are you, Etta? You're up in the infirmary. Okay. Well, because we're like already like halfway to the backyard section, let's go do that real fast.
Say what you will.
And then I might cheat a little bit and like fast travel technically to the hideaway, and hopefully it'll just port me where I need to be, which would be up right next to the infirmary, basically. Because I'm gonna cheat.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice.
Need some flowers.
Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right.
Okay, well, it gives me a place
Thank
to
you.
go. That's nice.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener
you
here mentioned
spying
the Royal
on me?
Meadows in Sambrek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose
So we should
shores
go check
border
it
the
out.
Meadows. Off we go then.
All right, let's go ahead and just do a little bit of sleight of hand just to get a very fast load onto the upper deck. Because it's faster than running. Also easier. Because I'm lazy. And let's go give the charm to Etta. Wait, you don't, that is in here. It is.
We heard there were some drinks here.
Hey, Avowim, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. And Gak. Oh my goodness, we got double raids. Double raid action here tonight. I hope you're all doing awesome. Avowim, Gak, welcome on in. I'm fairly sure this was not quartered. This is not a paired raid. But it's good to see you both all the same. Double rainbow, what does it mean? Double rainbow, whoa. Gak, I know you were playing Tears of the Kingdom. I hope you're having fun with that. Avon, what were you up to tonight? But everybody, go check out Avon and Gak, both great people that are fun to hang out with. But for anybody who doesn't know who I am, I'm Tua Supreme. I play a whole lot of RPGs here on the channel. We're coming into the final stretches of Final Fantasy XVI. We are actually taking part in what we're calling Sidequest-A-Palooza 2 Electric Boogaloo, because I have a bunch of side quests to work on that I've been told I need to finish. So it's nice to get those going. You're doing BG3? Nice. How are you liking it? We're going to be doing BG3 probably in December is the plan that I'm kind of working on right now. But it's kind of still a little bit up in the air. I've waited 3 years to play it. I can wait a little bit longer, I think. Nearly done on the first map. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, that sounds like a serious bit of progress from everything I've heard from people. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. But yeah, we're just cleaning up some side quests. We've got like 8 or 9 side quests to clean up with, and I hope that we're done after this, but we'll see. But we're delivering, we're just helping out people here in Valisthea, just because, you know what, that's the right thing to do. You're still on the Sky Island. Oh, Lord. Etta, I've got the little charm that Gav made you.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please.
Go on, Gav, use your words.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did.
Gav is a little
it's
smitten,
from
I
all
think.
of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family,
Gav
too.
is cute.
Oh,
He's so
I hope you
wholesome.
like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
You forgot this quest in the list of must-dos? Yeah, I'm going to try to get them all done at this point, Gak. I really am.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
Wait,
I
what?
think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times.
He's a little
After my
drunk.
10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother.
Dude, you're like the big brother of the Hideaway. Like, you take care of people.
Imperials came the day she went into labor. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was.
You were a kid. You were like, what, 11?
I turned out to be.
You can't blame yourself.
I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero.
The fuck you aren't.
I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls.
You're drunk.
I'll never be
Don't
like
you talk about my friend Gad like that. I'll beat you up.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions. Stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
Yeah.
That would be me.
Yeah, damn straight it would be.
You're our brother, Gav. My brother.
God, that's a cool tankard. I want one of them. I want a tankard like he's got. And him. Those things look awesome. See, my tankard isn't as cool.
Your brother.
I know they're expensive. That makes me sad.
But when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Oh, that's hilarious. God, Gav is awesome. I love Gav. Are you done being drunk?
I may have had one too many.
Oh, only one.
you may have had 10 too many.
There you go. That's a little bit closer.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this.
Go sleep it off, you drunk.
Clive.
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
You're welcome.
I know.
You're welcome, yeah. There's another one done. Winter meat, another curiosity. I think that's everything in here. Good, good, good. That's all of the quests back in the hideaway. All right. We're going to continue heading east. We're going to start with Lightney's Cleft. And we got something going on here with trading places. I don't know how we're supposed to reach there, though it looks like maybe we're supposed to come in through this side. This is a new area for us. Let's go check it out. Let's get him! Easy peasy, y'all. Easy peasy. What are we looking for down here? Trading Plaza. I don't even remember which one this is. This might be the one for Cyril, maybe. No, it's not, because that one's an Ash. I'm not sure what Trading Places is for. I guess we're about to find out, though. We got monsters.
This was a nice place once. Will be again.
Yeah, after we laser beam everything. Stupid dogs. Ah, I thought I was gonna go for the one next to me. I feel robbed. Ice! Got the parry! Two, three, four, bam! No. None of that. New enemies have approached. We got this. Where are they at? Where are they at? Oh, hi. Get 'em! Diamond dust! Chill out, y'all! Take a break. Two, three. No, stop it! Oh, did I not get him? Get your butt down here. Stupid feather fucker. Bam. Enemy slain! Okay, so trading places, that's all taken care of. I forget what this quest was for exactly.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad.
Oh, that was the one. Okay, yeah, for Boklad. Okay, that's what that was for. Got it. Now I remember. And then we've got Three's Company. This is where we were gonna meet. We were gonna meet Havel. And then that's the turn in. So you know what? Let's go ahead and meet up with Havel at this point. I think is our next best idea. I got a bad feeling about this. That's a lot of dudes. This feels like a trap. If this is a trap, I'm gonna Zantetsuken these dudes.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you!
I have them.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
No, it won't, because I'm gonna Zantetsuken their asses.
You're right. It won't.
Do you have any clue who I am?
Finish him.
You have no clue what kind of trouble you bought for yourself. Oh, that was awesome! God, that was satisfying. It did not take long at all. They were right. They were very right.
I'd have liked.
What did you want me to do, Clive? I did Zantetsuken and they died.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume.
Hey, RJ, thanks for the
Are you
bits.
injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course.
He's smart like that.
My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want.
Half of one, six of the other.
Doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones...
You've done pretty good
I
for yourself, Clive.
I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now, we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control.
Okay.
Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
I mean, wouldn't they have already been trying to do that?
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
Who else?
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. Perhaps.
Probably not a great idea.
But I'm no diplomat either.
Byron
And I
is
have
the
other
natural
problems to attend to.
choice for this.
What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
It's Byron.
And I may know just the person.
Is that so?
It's Byron.
And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis,
Who'd you have in mind?
your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very
Who
good,
would-
my lord.
Wait, who would be better at this than Byron? Otto?
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience.
Who would it be? Byron's my first pick because
Someone
he
like
can
Quentin.
just...
I hope I can convince him at
Oh,
least.
Quentin is a good choice, actually. Quentin's an excellent choice for this. Well, let's hit Beauclaw real fast and turn the quest in. But yeah, Quentin's actually a solid choice. I just didn't expect that we would talk to him. Byron felt very natural to me because he's great at schmoozing. He is just buddy-buddy with everybody, and just it's perfect.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Uh-oh. Everything okay?
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall.
Have fun with that, RJ. I love Fallout 3. It's such a good time for me. If you ever get a chance, play Tale of Two Wastelands, which basically combines Fallout 3 and New Vegas into one game in the New Vegas engine.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
I did fine. We cleared out everything.
The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you?
Mum's the word.
She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
Okay.
All right. We'll speak then.
Yes, sir.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has
That's
been
what
dealing
that
with the Fist
was,
on our
the
behalf,
merchant.
but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
You need some help? We'll give you a hand, Eloise. You helped us out. Alright, so, man, we are doing really good on our exposure here. Are we getting another quest from her? I feel like we are. Oh.
Clive.
We're gonna get a quest from him, aren't we?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what
Yeah,
my
he
sister
is.
did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her.
Yeah, she does, and that's sometimes
Which
a
is why
problem.
I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Okay, so we do have another quest from Theodore, but yeah, I totally sympathize because I'm kind of the same way. I have this really awful habit of trying to help people as much as I can, sometimes to the point I just don't help myself, and it's not great.
Clive, you'll be
need to do
pleased to
better.
know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon.
Okay.
But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Sure, I got you.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that.
Delivery?
I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask Elle how long we have until the bearers arrive.
Oh, okay, that's
Find
easy
out
enough.
Exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
Then I'll need to
Right.
help with something.
I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Trading places too. So this is probably going to be the end of their quest line. I hope.
Do you see that too?
Don't blame yourself, Elle. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but
No buts about it, all right?
What was that about?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders.
Damn.
But the Consortium offered double what we did, and they
What?
only jumped at the chance.
You had
Why?
no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
None at
Why
all.
would they do that?
We were so close.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
Of course
And with good reason.
So what are we going to do
I
about it?
thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
We always give you an
Are you offering
escort.
to be my bodyguard?
Yes, ma'am.
How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting.
You got
go
it.
to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Don't worry about it.
Looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
Make up your mind, dude.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended.
Safe travels.
Go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Sure, I'll beat him up for her.
All right.
So
to Randalar then.
Back to Randalar.
Eloise waiting.
Yeah, let's get over to her and see what she, and get her escorted. I'm sure we're gonna run into some bandits or something on the way, because of course we are.
Papa? What is it?
Let's see. Are we okay? So they want us to actually go all the way to Randalar.
Please.
I'm scared.
You would think they would give us a teleport out that way, but I didn't see one. Hi, Ambrosia.
Let's go.
It's nice to be able to run a little bit faster to get through these areas. Because some of these maps are just, they feel so big and empty at times. And it's sometimes a chore to run through them. I'm glad your friend's on the way, RJ. Hopefully they take care of the situation sooner rather than later. Are we having our super secret meeting up here on the Killick over here? Or what? Thanks for the bits, RJ.
Be safe. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
Uh-oh.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first.
Bullshit!
It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual.
Oh, that is some bullshit.
And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
They're not inclined to sell.
You are too late yet again.
They've already sold
We
them.
rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation.
Why do I feel like this is going to turn into a brawl?
Fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual.
A little
No matter
bit.
then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
Something doesn't feel right here.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Something's not right.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame.
No,
I
no.
was right, you see.
Don't you
The Silver
start.
Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did.
How do you
Their
know?
representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I
Mm,
feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least.
something.
They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word
Uh-oh.
from Cashlock. The village is under attack.
By who?
A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
Oh
Leo
shit.
and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and
We gotta
fast.
get over there. Is it a real dragon or is it like a drake?
Go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure
It'll be
he's
done
safe.
before you're there. You're getting some bad vibes from them, the consortium.
Hold on, breaks the law on my watch.
I'm innocent! I'm innocent! I'm not resisting! Friggin' guards, get out of here. You're getting bad vibes from the consortium, they're a little dodgy. You know what? I don't think any group has ever called themselves the consortium without being a little bit dodgy. Just putting that out there. That does not seem like the name of a friendly group. Well, let's get back to Kajlak and see about this dragon they're talking about. I don't think it's a dragon. I bet it's just a drake. Because, like, everything's a dragon to the common folk. We're going to treat it like it is a dragon and build up our gauge a little bit. Like that.
Farewell.
Alright, so head on down here. And just hope everything's okay. I'm coming, guys, I'm coming. Just hold on a little bit longer. Uh-oh.
What's the situation?
Oh, they're over here. The other side of the village. So yeah, there's like no way this is a dragon. It can't be a dragon because there's just not enough room to fight a dragon.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Okay. I mean, Josh can come too. He's a dominant. It works. So, oh, geez. All right. So, yeah, new unexplored area. If, okay, it actually might be a dragon now if we're going into another area because it could be big enough now. If it's a dragon, this is going to be a fun fight because all of the dragon fights have been good. We've done, like, what, three dragon fights? Because there was the dragon in Oriflamme. There was the dragon in Twinside, and then we fought Svarog as our hunt. Oh yeah, I think we're getting to a bigger area. I'm gonna save the level 5 Zantetsuken because I feel like bad things are coming. I'm gonna grab you. Now let's do a little bit of a flash freeze here. What if it's 2 dragons? Uh-oh. I might be in for it then, RJ. I might be totally in for it. I really hope it's not 2 dragons. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you dare. Oh, that's a big arena. I think it is going to be a dragon. Jesus. Oh, this is going to be bad. That's a lot of dudes, though.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
How do I want to play this? There we go, that works. Two, three, four. You're hoping it's 2. Okay, well, I'm hoping it's not. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Something's coming.
Time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
I think the dragon found me. Oh yeah, it's a dragon. It's a real dragon. Oh boy.
This thing's turned as well.
Oh, this is Farag. It is a lot weaker, though. A lot weaker. Thanks for the bits, RJ. Call the dragon Bob. His name is not Bob. It's Heronsuge? I don't know. Zantetsuken! And laser. Bob's better name, I disagree. The only thing better about Bob is you can say it easier. Oh boy. No, we're doing this bullshit again? It's been a while since I fought Svarog. Nice try, sir! His name is not Bob, it's not canon, just because you say it is. Nice try. Oh, dodged that a little bit too early. No, 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 no! Oh, that was really bad almost. I'm gonna hang on for a second. Ow. I want Dancing Steel to come back. Ah, crap. Because I wanted to do another level 5 Zantetsuken. Because Zantetsuken is awesome. Yes, got it. No. Thank you, got it. Oh, no! It ran out just as I hit it. Because I fucked it up at the first time. Just take my laser. Suck my laser. Oh, here we do Dragon Dance again. Cool. Got him. Oh, damn. That's a dead dragon. I like it. I like it. I like it. That is the second Akashic dragon we fought this game. Oh shit, Theodore.
You had me worried for...
Oh no.
We have to get you out of here.
It's too... No, it's too late. No.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just
make me do
wouldn't let me
this.
leave.
Don't make me do this.
You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
Don't make me. Well, I think it's time to give you a warrior's death, then.
Don't make me do this.
What are you doing here, you stupid? You're gonna get...
He's turned. And so will you.
Back off. There's nothing you can do. No. No way. There's no. That's not how this works.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye. Oh.
God, poor Al. Oh, that is just... That's a gut punch right there.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
Oh, no, you're not.
That was...
I know you're not.
True bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
Yeah, you did, but...
It wasn't against his will.
Well,
he was
I mean,
ready to do
sent him
whatever
there,
it
yeah.
took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My
That
parents
explains a
tried to
little bit.
drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
And you fled.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
But you didn't allow him to be taken. And that makes you a better person.
But I have never regretted the decision I made.
Damn straight. Good girl.
Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
Don't start
You weren't,
that.
Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on
Keep doing that in
what we
his
do,
memory.
ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
Oh, I will. God, that was just such a fucking gut punch. Yeah, he had just enough lucidity to come back from being a magic zombie and to end it on his terms rather than force somebody else to be, you know, to take that burden. Just, that is such good storytelling, and I wish that some more of the side quests had that sprinkled throughout the game as opposed to just feeling like they're all kind of at the end. But yikes. Hey Landis, how you doing? That was a heavy quest. That was heavy. We're almost done though. We've got so many of them done. I think we've got like 5 to go. I think. Something like that. So I think we're gonna go over to Lost Wing next and talk to Quentin about the next one. And then we'll hit Northreach to look for the flowers, and then we're heading to Ash for a few more combat quests. So let's go ahead and get started and go say hi to Quentin. Quentin, you up here, buddy? We got a chat. We got a job for you. I'm hoping you can help us out.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
A proposal?
Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold.
Just a skosh.
Propose.
Mm-hmm. When you put it that way.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
I'm asking you
you'd
to
have me give
try.
up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them.
You're not abandoning.
You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
He's got a point.
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us? Where do you need me? Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there. That would be very much appreciated.
All right.
I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
We do our best to try
Hopefully
to make
not
them
for
okay.
long.
Excellent.
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and duck back to talk to Uncle Byron real fast. Let's just try to get these wrapped up as quick as we can. I hope that this is the end. Kind of do. I don't think it is. I feel like there's going to be more to this, though.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution. And I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One
It's a
of
good
your
choice.
co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Yeah, he would.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
That's a really good point,
don't you
though.
worry, my boy.
Does Byron have this figured
7
out?
high houses will be seeing to that. Yeah. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations.
Good job, man.
Of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon.
Outstanding.
And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Sure.
Of course, Uncle.
Okay, so this one still isn't quite done, it seems like. We still got some more to do. Or, oh, no, it's going to kick us right into it. Oh, it's because he wanted us to go to the manor. We can't go to the manor from traveling.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood.
Yeah, you tell
That is,
him.
unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a bandicoot. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
These two bicker like an old married couple.
Perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven.
Thank you for
Allow them
having
to make port and fill
being the
their
voice of
bellies
wisdom,
full of
Quentin.
grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion.
No, it's
Forgive
actually
the
pretty.
interruption.
That's a pretty good setup.
Two
Pretty good
such
idea.
firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
Bond, you
I
say?
can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Oh, I love this scene. This scene is so good.
He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be
It
disagreements,
absolutely is
yes.
just.
And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For
All
what
right.
great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
And a drinky poo.
Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Outstanding. All right, well. We got Rosaria, Dalmacia, and the Empire,
stage is
basically.
set.
They were
But it
representatives
is.
of all three, basically.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive.
God, these quests are so well
want you to
written.
keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
These quests are beautifully written. And I'm just so annoyed that you don't get to see this caliber of writing until the end game. Ooh, Breath of Darkness. I don't. I want something that does more stuff for Dancing Steel. That was nice. Please no more quests. Please no more. Okay, we're still clear here. We're still clear. We are still clear. It is time for us to head on over to Northreach. And we're going to go check out the, see if we can find those flowers. We're almost done. We've almost got them. Next, I'm going to look at something real quick. I'm going to look at something very quick because there is a way to look at trophies here. And I want to see if I can get a count on the side quest trophies. Does it actually tell me the side quest trophy? No. I was hoping it was going to give me one. So I could, like, maybe keep track of how many I have. No. No. Titanic block. They're all hidden trophies, damn. All available items. I'm really close to that one. Visit all areas on the world and local maps. So I think Origin's the only thing I haven't done yet. Alright, I was kind of hoping it would show me the side quest one. I don't want to reveal trophies that are hidden because I don't want to be spoiled on shit. But I was hoping it would show me the side quest trophy because I know there is one. And also show me how many I've got. So I can get a good idea whether this is all of them now.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes.
Because the only quest I haven't done so far that's crossed my view is the very first one where I thought the guy was a jerk. So I won't get the trophy this go around, but I should theoretically be very close.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
I'm gonna say it's a good idea to start with where the quest marker is. Let's see if we can find some flowers, folks. Hey, I see flowers! We got some doggos! And some burb.
You see them?
Flowers and our friends.
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me! There we go, cool. I say, please don't hit me so I can get this charged. Because this is sometimes very risky to go for. Nice combo, Josh. We done? Ooh, here we go. Uh-oh. Incoming!
What do you see, boy?
Something. Ooh, a Minotaur. Okay, okay.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
It's been a while since I fought one of these. Not today, sir. Okay, you got me that time. But you know what? It's payback time. Get it up as high as we can. Now, Giga Flare. He's kind of tanky, not gonna lie. Uh-oh, he's got backup now. Oh, he whacked me good. Diamond Dust! Two, three, four, got him, and that's it. Beautiful. Almost to my next. Well, I'm about halfway to my next level. About halfway.
That was
So we cleared the
harder than I
mobs.
expected.
And now it's time to go bring Jill, right? Oh, those are really pretty.
But
Snow
found
daisies,
her.
right?
It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
Of course
she'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
I mean, she's in love with you. She's absolutely going to adore them.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
I feel like I'm about to be put in another adult situation with Jill. Where is she? Oh, she's up in the little balcony area. Hey, I'm not the one who needs to behave, Gak. It's them. It's those two.
Jill.
They're seas of raging hormones.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
You didn't even let her answer. You just walked away. It's like, hey, baby, you want to come to Oriflamme with me? And then just wanders off. Very smooth, Clive. Very smooth.
So many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
Don't let her bother you. She was a bitch.
I'm sorry.
We don't like Annabella.
I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court.
Mm-hmm.
They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line.
But even back then, she was awful.
No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Oh, that's so sweet. She made herself a crown of flowers.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
This is so sweet.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know.
Where do you want us to be?
Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I think it looks just fine, Jill. Better than I can do.
Treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything.
You're welcome.
It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Oh, that is such a good line! How have you just not melted with that? How?
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
That's another curiosity. Holy crap ton of experience. Damn, Shiva's Kiss. Reduces Diamond Dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. Shit, that's a lot. That's awesome, actually. That is really good, actually. I kind of wish I had more accessory slots. I would absolutely use it if I could. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. All right. Well, you know what? That is all of the quests in Storm. Time for us to hit the ones in Ash. I think we've got... Well, actually, it looks like we've got 4 in Ash. We've got this one right here, Duty Undying. Then we've got... where are the other ones? So, Duty Undying. We've got Nobody's Tool. The Badotch Conservatory. And An Inconvenient Truth. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's start from Isla. We'll head to Halfcombe to get Duty Undying 2. I will be doing all of them at this point, Gak, because I do not think that there are any more for me to do after this. There are 4 side quests left for me to complete in the game, as far as I can see. If there are more, they need to be opened up. Do I have Josh and... Oh, shit, I have a full-ass party. Let's go. I have a full-ass party. Let's do it. Okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, but when you both type that stuff in there, all I could think of is the bit from Lord of the Rings. You have my sword, and my bow, and my axe. I'm just thinking, you have my bat, and my Landis. It's so stupid. But that was what popped into my head.
It's over.
You shall be known as the Fellowship of the Bong. Okay, we just gotta keep going. We gotta go off to the right when we have the opportunity to get to this quest. I think this is the turn we wanted to make, right? I hope, please. Yes, it is.
This be Nickelberg.
Nickelberg. Oh, this is the place where the book was, right? Oh, that's not good. Those are some... wait, are they praying? What are they... what?
These people aren't turned.
Are they bearers?
The village seems safe enough, at least.
What's going on here?
What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too?
Oh, I don't like this at all.
No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
Is he the guy we were coming here to look for?
What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed.
Oh, no.
Is that
No. Not allowed.
They shall cast their shawls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Okay, we can't allow this to happen. This is bad.
Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
Okay, I got a really bad feeling about this.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner like me come here?
Oh no, this is the quest for Cyril. Never mind.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
Yeah, let's
They
do
seek
that.
the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Mm-hmm. For how long, though?
Let us be made.
But wait, which house? Oh, okay, we still got a little ways to go to get to the back. Hey, buddy, you okay? Cyril sent me over here to check up on you. You alright?
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you?
Uh-huh.
Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right.
That's right, yeah.
You must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them with their prayers.
It's so bad.
They devote themselves to the veneration of their lord with a fervor I have never seen before, praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Savior's light.
Sir, you had too much of the Kool-Aid. I'm going to need you to go home.
But so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different.
Yeah, I don't like this. Not at all.
And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream.
I need you to not
do
that.
Their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
That's not good.
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik.
That's
I
bad.
know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation.
Oh, you have lost your mind,
Forgive
dude.
me, my lord. But I must remain here. If you
And
are to
all hell
return
breaks
to
loose.
Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
Yep, all hell is broken loose now.
Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go find out what. Stay here.
Something tells me he's about to get a crash course in why this is not a good idea. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you might be trapped here now, buddy. You might be stuck here.
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
Probably not anymore.
It goes as well. Found her.
Shit.
Ready, brother?
Come on, folks. Come on, gather up. I do have level 5 Zantetsuken, so we could do something. Or I could save it for whatever's coming next. Because I bet there is something. Now they're about to turn, right? Shit.
What now?
Oh. Oh. We got ourselves something big coming up. I'm thinking an Iron Giant or similar. Yep. Here we go. Molten Giant?
We meet again.
Titus!
Killed your kind before.
Oh, that was a bomb he left on the ground. Okay, I really suck at that one. Wrong Titus, Landis. Titus with two T's instead of one. Ow. Come on. There we go. Got that. Okay, we're done. We're done playing, sir. the damage. Let's go. Oh! Ooh. Every time that one gets me. One, two, three, four. Bam, bam. Every fucking time that one gets me. It's gonna get to 4, right? Ah, just slow enough, but that should do it. Yeah. Suck on that, Titus. I think it's now officially too late, though, because that was a little longer than I think that they had.
Damn it.
You need to get out of here.
Speak to me. I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation.
Dude, you've just had way too much of that
by
Kool-Aid.
devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in
And that
order
means I will
to
have to
achieve it.
kill them.
Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
I would like to leave now. God, that is heavy, heavy stuff. Yeah, that kind of shit is why I think that that basically all organized religion is bad. Because it leads people to do things like that. To just have this what I would consider destructive blind faith.
Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Alright, let's get it to him. Yeah, I understand the quest too, Landis, but damn do I hate how that turned out.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back.
I have the report.
I'm glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril.
Yeah.
He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died
You
protecting
could
the
say
villagers from an echo.
that.
I buried him in Mickleburg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came.
Yeah.
And their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end.
That's certainly a way of looking at it.
For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them. We protect them. And yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants.
You could have fooled me.
And this was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right.
Don't ask me to
I'd
understand
like to know this
it.
man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once.
Another curiosity?
My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Alright, that's another one done. Yes! Alright, I need one more. One more in order to have enough for the sword. I still think I need like a dark steel, I think, also to make the sword, but I don't know where to find that. Oh, hey! Trophy. What trophy is that for? Collect 6 signboards, okay. Alright. Well, that is that quest taken care of. We've got 3 more left to go in Ash. Let's go get them. Hey, Doris.
There were no guards.
Nice to meet up with you.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't
See if
give
we
up
can
hope
find
just
him.
yet.
We'll do our best.
But let's move quickly.
Yes.
Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
We'll find him.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not.
We're gonna find out in a minute.
Locked up tight.
I thought it said use key. Apparently I don't have the key. Oh, there are 3 bearers here, though. We just gotta find them. Hi. Two, 3, 4, bam, boom. Okay, so there's the key. Right? Oh. Writ of designation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designate this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the pursuit of the aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison.
Oop.
And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Boy. That sounds like it'll be fun! But maybe, we'll find out. I really wish I knew what they wanted me to do with all this crafting stuff. Like, there's so much. And there's something here. What's this? Not a key, right? It looks like more writing. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
God, these people are just sick. They are just vile. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss to Walooder lives.
Minimal loss of Walooder lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers?
Yeah.
Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Yeah, they did. Not by much, mind you.
Down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
I think there were stairs here, right? Yeah. One, two, three, four. Nicely done. Doris, how'd you get past all of them?
Downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and... it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that.
We don't know that
Did
yet.
you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
But I know where it would go.
Perhaps we'll fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
We're about to find the Kuza, I suspect.
I'll be there in a moment.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, not a fool. We needed closure. Closure is important. Closure is incredibly important. So you're exactly right, Landis.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Effort! Ugh. We did it. We did it, everyone. Oh. Now we can get to the courtyard. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Amber. Yay. Somebody here? Where?
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Holy shit, we found somebody. Are you okay?
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them.
Not survivors.
Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
Get her out of here, Doris.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have
Of course.
He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
I got this.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Let's go. Oh. Okay. Ooh, hi! You are a hunt! Let's go! I'm gonna have your guts for bootlaces and mount your head up my fucking wall!
Prison. I can't let that happen.
Let darkness fall!
You can sit down. I'm glad I brought some backup, though. Not gonna lie. Here we go. Oh, okay. Good hit, good hit, good hit. Oh, ouch. You are hitting hard.
Too slow. Let's try.
Come on, just... Yeah, there we go. I wish there was a feedback to show you that you have gotten the Zantetsuken held long enough to actually get the hit. Oh, crap. Oh, he's looking big and shiny now. Oh, he's doing his tail bullshit. Got it. Here we go. Oh, good hit, good hit. Let's hit a little diamond dust.
Nice try.
Let's go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Sit your ass down so you can take your fucking medicine. Combat again, okay.
You're finished.
Damn right you are. All right. I do love myself some Notorious Marks. Always a good time. Behemoth Shackle. Okay, I got two of those. I don't know what to do with them now. Yeah, get fucked on, buddy.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine. I think.
No, I'm absolutely fine. Oh no, she found Chadwick's body. Oh, okay. I thought she found Chadwick's body for a second.
What is it?
Yeah, the behemoth fights are really good in
Diary.
this SCAC.
I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway.
Yes.
We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
Absolutely.
No. Of course not.
Get her back. I'll join you later.
I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Mm-hmm. Are we back in the hideaway now? Sometime later. Yeah, you don't say.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we weren't
We
able
did
to
good.
save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
He was a good man, and I'm sorry that we didn't... Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to meet him.
If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Damn straight he did.
Proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
God, she has come so far from when we first met her. The doubt is gone. She is resolute in her conviction that she is going to do this. Level 48. All right. Okay. Getting some nice items. Unfortunately, it's not helping me as much as I want it to. All right. We've got 2 more to go. We got to do Inconvenient Truth and Litany of Errors. Both of them are over here, so let's go ahead. Let's get Garnick first. Let's get to work. Well, I'll be damned. That's a fucking behemoth just wandering the field. All right, all right. Maybe we can fight that later. We'll come back and say hi to him later. I want to get the quests. I want to get the quest taken care of. Okay, so I forget which one this was. Was this the one? Yes, this is the library one. Got it. That's what I thought. In the wake of the tragic fire at Caer Norvent in 873 V, and the subsequent depletion of our most highly practiced intelligencers, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble training in clandestine maneuvers, improvised weaponry, and assassination techniques, and dispatch promising volunteers to Stonier for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating Waloed's ranks of esteemed intelligencers.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Great question. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valastean folktales than the humble Moogle. Though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps, most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweetmeats uncovered overnight, lest naught remain but crumbs come morning. In appearance, they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, excepting the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight, and the brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. And yet, there's one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow. The fact that the creatures actually exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everybody knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite disagree, but every legend has its basis in truth. And in the case of the Moogle, the fact may be not so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm. And the illustration beside the name? Why, it is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the twins in the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carried them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away, far from human. Yeah, they do. Oh, I already... Okay, that was the one I grabbed. This is the one that was on the ground. All right. Ater Froetida, or Tail of Wyvern. White of flower and black of root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of northern storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such, drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. The gall is passing toxicate, that a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a slip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens. Interesting lore.
His interests were certainly varied.
I could say that again. From a distance, we found it! The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Instead, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known is most likely a contraction of Bearer of the Heavenly Blessing. The wording used by the tribunes of their time, those born with the blessing, were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The diverse nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church, while the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structures of state. They were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meetings by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for nigh a generation, and decimated the population of men and bearers both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valistaean people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valisthea came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, "Bearers are other than human," has its roots in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies. Okay, so wasn't quite as terrible as I was expecting, but this makes a lot of sense. They were threatened by the bearers gathering together under a banner that was not their own. And so it's kind of like, it's actually exactly like the slave revolts that happened in over here in North America, everybody was deathly afraid of all of those. It's like the Russian Revolution. Everybody was deathly afraid of what was going to happen. There was actually a part of World War I where actually the Allies sent troops into Russia to help the Tsars try to put down the Bolsheviks. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Huh.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Yeah, here we go. We're gonna have to fight for it, aren't we? Here it comes.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been
can try to
watching
stop
you
me.
from a distance, so to speak.
He said the thing.
I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book.
Over my
Leave
dead
it
body.
in our care and return to your life.
Bite me.
Care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
You can
Then I'll
certainly
have
try.
to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Bring it. I don't think he brought enough dudes. Actually, I know you didn't bring enough dudes. You handle the other ones. I got this dude. Yeah, he doesn't stand a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance. Get him. Get him. Again. God, I love when I get the finish like that. Zentetsuken finish is just so good. It's so awesome. I feel like that executive... Oh, is he back? Oh, does he want to play too?
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind.
How
it
better?
tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
All the more reason to let mankind learn from it.
Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
This guy is clearly with the Valisthaean branch of the Lalelulelo. I did not expect to find that here.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Probably not. Well, we got one more quest to do over here. And it's just across the way.
Go. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
If it's here, we'll find it. Today's exercise will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate. The furnace, burn intensity will be gradually increased. Live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning.
The Kingdom of Welp hereby incorporates this institution, wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of?
Yeah, these people are scumbags.
It's a wonder he survived this place.
Yeah, no
I need to find that registry.
Is this it? That looks like it. Oh. I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe. But inquiries with the military confirmed it. It's her. I have been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile. The smile she inherited from her mother. The mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wife's, all of them, all those children. So many have died at my hands. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I've decided. Tomorrow, I too must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication, and beside me my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged. Okay, so we need to look for the white tree.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan?
It was.
There's only one way to find out.
That's the white tree.
A forked white tree. This must be the place.
Sure is.
Could he really be buried here?
Yeah, probably.
There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Hans, 10 years old, lithification. Alfred, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Franz, 12 years old, lithification. Paulina, 10 years old, emaciation. Bruno, 11, disciplined for attempting flight. Joanna, 12 years old, disciplined for attempting flight. Reinhard, 9 years old, succumbing to conditioning. Marta, 10 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Lothar, 12 years old, lithification. Dietrich, 11 years old, emaciation. God, these people are scum.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse.
God, they're scum.
But where is the architect of all this misery?
Yeah. Hi.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Cursed is right.
Fire and flame! That's better.
Come on. I was holding it. Just a little bit too slow. We're done playing, sir. And ending this. Done. Let's put this absolute horror to bed once and for all.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
And Vivian's book back to her. Whoops, wrong button. Two more. This is it. Vivian, I got your book.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you, Clive.
Of course. You've
Even
done so
though I
much to
asked
help
this of
us.
you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it.
Mm-hmm.
He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? that you're not one of us.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here.
Of course.
Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
And got it done. Scholar's bonnet. Another curiosity. Let's go check in with Herman. I think he's up top. And that'll wrap up our side quest, I think. God, that's exciting. We got the book, Herman. We got it.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did.
I did.
Right here.
Yes.
If I may. The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray
calling that an
some of them
orphanage.
survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. I'm happy to help give you the closure. That's what I've been doing with so many of y'all. That should do it. Oh no, no, no! There's another one. There's a missive. No! Crap. All right. This better be the last one. It better be. Oh, I was so close. I had to look at the map. No! Okay, we'll go check it. We'll go check the missives and see what we got. Better be a good one. course, I gotta walk all the way around the highway to get to it. These are the quests that never end. They go on and on, my friend. I found one on the missive table, not knowing what it was. But I'll be doing them forever, cause these are the quests that never end. Making amends. Okay, whose is this? Harpocrates.
I am aware there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness, Prince Dion.
Okay.
It's usually me making demands of Harpocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Got it. Okay, let's go. Let's go stock up on potions really quick before we get into this.
Still alive, are ya?
Yeah, I know. I'm
If
still.
you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Friggin' goose. You don't tell me what to do, Karen. I will buy as slow or as quick as I want.
It'd better all be here. Is that all?
All right, Harpocrates, what you got for me, buddy? This better be the last one.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not.
I assume the answer is no. I'm going to have to Go on
I
a
can
wild
find
goose
no
chase.
likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
All right, here we go. We're gonna look for a wyvern tail. Better be no more quests popping up. Where is it? That's an annoying place to be. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go over here to Isla. And we're heading to the Angry Gap. Now this, I think, is the final side quest. Yeah. All right, well, let's pop off.
Blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Next to a waterfall. You mean like that one right there where the acacic lindworm is just hanging out? Yeah, that one. Take him down. Oh. Okay. I was really concerned I wasn't close enough for that one. Shit. Just pump up the damage. I was in the middle of the fucking cast on that one, sir. I had you.
Too slow.
Thank you. All right, so waterfall. Right here.
Here they are.
That should do it.
Enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Nice pretty bouquet of wyvern's tails. So we've got the wyvern tail for Hippocrates. Now, is there going to be more to this, or is it just this?
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought for a second, I was like, wait a minute. Did we get the flowers, or do you think we did? Are we going to have to go look for more?
Did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
Yes. Yes.
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Excellent. Go get Dion, and we'll have ourselves a nice little chat and hang out, and hopefully we can make him feel a little bit better. Because, yeah, this shit's been weighing on him real hard.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Hippocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak
You weren't weak.
I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
Just do it.
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become.
It does.
Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Wait, this is the same flower. Oh, it's the same flower his dad kept giving him.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service.
I just recognized it.
Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm. For only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Good man.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For
that makes a lot of sense.
With memories I had thought long lost.
Thank you, Dee. Whatever you gave me, it sounds like it's awesome.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill.
Oh man, why are you giving me this? This is yours.
An owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Bahamut Mercy. Gigaflare cooldown by 6 seconds. Jesus! That's awesome. I'm afraid to look. I'm afraid to look at the math. I think we did it. I think we did it. That's all of them. We got them all except for the stupid one at the beginning of the game that I skipped. All of the side quests are now 110% complete except for that stupid one. Out friggin' standing. We did it. We did it, folks. We did it. Well, I do believe that that is the conclusion of Sidequest-A-Palooza 2 Electric Boogaloo. And so I hope that you will join us for the next episode where we finally decide that we're going to put a boot up Ultima's ass and finish the fight. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you here for our final episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Take care.